Oh, lovely job. Right then, everyone. Give me a segundo. Un segundo, por favor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to... It's going poorly already. See. Here we go. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you may be joining from, wherever you may be watching this. How are you? And welcome back to the Fisher with Matt UK channel. Hello all. Today I'm going to be doing a live stream down Gosport. We're on the beach and I'm on my own. I haven't got any South Coast dangler with me this evening. He was out earlier, so yeah, I'm on my own. Just got down here, literally just wanted to get stuff set up. So yeah, we'll get everything going and hopefully we'll have a cracking live. Frinton, how you doing, Hound Dog? Nice to see you. Good evening, everybody. We haven't got anything set up yet. We've got low tide hitting in about 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes till low tide and the tide's starting to come up, and then high tide's about 2:30 in the morning. We are definitely not going to be here at 2:30 in the morning, I can tell you that much. This live stream is not sponsored by Premier Fish, but we do love Premier Fish. Right then, yeah, so we're down Gosport, everyone. We'll get set up. We haven't got anything set up, I just wanted to get live, so we'll sort all out. Oi oi, pukem nukem. How you doing? Shane, nice to see you. Paul Merritt, good evening, nice to see you. How we doing, everybody? Nice to see you all. Yeah, I'm alone tonight. I'm a lone ranger. We'll get everything set up. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming and joining the live stream. Oh no, oh, that's fine, thank God. Right, go quickly make sure that we're going to be able to charge, otherwise I'll get the girlfriend to bring a cable down or something like that. Oz and Eden, how you doing? We're charging, we're good. Frinton, nice to see you, good evening all. Right, we're going to get a rod set up because we haven't got anything set up at all. I just wanted to get live. I haven't been live since, I don't know when it was, went squid fishing the other time, and that was a bit of a disaster, so yeah, I just want to get a decent live on the go and catch some fish, my friends, if you know what I mean. Yeah, down Gosport, we've got squid, we've got 4 joey mackerels, we've got sand eels with us tonight. So I might be putting out a big joey mackerel, whole joey mackerel bait for a bass or a ray, something like that. We shall see how it goes. And then we got squid and sand eels, so we can do squid and sand eel wraps for rays, or just put whole squid out for cod and things like that. Hope everyone's having a really good week. Richard, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you so much, everyone who's here already. Hit that like button if you haven't. 22 people, 7 likes. I thoroughly appreciate it. YouTube said that there was never a problem with live streams being horizontal or portrait, but in the settings now, when you go live in advanced settings, you can set it to a horizontal live or portrait live, so that's good. So I guess there was a problem on there, YouTube. How diddly dare you? So yeah, hopefully that will fix that problem if we ever get that again. Fishing with Ben, South Coast, fishing with Ben. If he comes in tonight, we'll tell him about that, because he literally has had so many problems trying to do a live stream without it being a portrait one. So yeah. Actually, how you doing? Oi oi, wind is horrendous here now. Inglorious, how you doing, mate? I saw you were going to go live. Are you going to go live or not? The wind for me tonight is pretty good until about 1 AM, but we will not be here at 1 AM, I do not think. Unless something happens and I'm pulling out cod after cod or ray after ray, I will not be here until that sort of time. Yeah, I think high tide's either at 2 AM or 4 AM. I think it's 2:30ish. Curbside Classics, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, we'll be here for a good old time, maybe till like 12 o'clock, something like that. We'll get a good old fish on, but we're fishing from the bottom of low tide. When? 1 AM, I think, the wind starts picking up. You be proud, Matt. I made homemade Yorkshire puddings yesterday. Oh, lovely, Tasha. Who said I was live? I saw on like your Facebook, you said that you were hopefully going to get out or something, I don't know. Hoping to get out or something like that on your Facebook page. Or was that someone else? I don't know. We're going to be using pulley pennel rigs, maybe a flapper to be fair. You never know, this is a good spot, a hot spot for whiting, so this may be my first evening of catching a whiting, you never know. Kayak Dangler, Paul, how you doing? Nick, nice to see you, good evening, nice to see you all. Hope everyone is doing blooming lovely. I've been thinking about, well, I don't know what I'm going to do on Wednesday, but I was thinking about going to either Chesil or Southbourne for Wednesday evening. Chesil's probably not going to be on the cards because there's some decently high winds down that way. I think it's like 16 mile an hour. Apparently you can still fish it up to about 20 mile an hour winds, but going on my own doesn't sound like a good idea, but that's probably ideal conditions for a cod, but there you go. And then Southbourne, the wind's probably the same, so I may just stay local. We'll see what happens. I think the winds are bad, can't remember. Where does that say? I'm going live. Lol, just fishing, filmed a few lives. We'll be firing for you, my friend. Oh, okay, fair enough, mate. I do apologise, Dano. I do make the apologies. Right, we'll get a pulley panel out with a whole squid on. We'll test the water. And then we might get a flapper out. 3-hook flapper if I've got one. With squid, and we'll try and pick up a whiting, or you never know. You never know what's out there. We'll set up the shelter as well because there's a tiny bit of wind, not too much. Right, pulley panel, my friend. That'll do. So Joey mackerel, squid, and sand eel with a bait. So hopefully we have enough bait. I don't imagine we're going to get through a whole pack of squid and 4 Joey mackerels, but we'll see. We have 15 mile an hour westerly, wanted to go on the west coast again for more giltheads, but it's too windy. Fair enough. So we'll go on the east coast. Fair play, my brother. Right then, hopefully we don't run into any snags down here, because last time I had 2 snags. And I said there could have been a stingray. You never know. Could have been a massive 80-pound stingray, the holding bottom. Probably wasn't, but there you go. Right, just clipping a rig on everybody, and we'll chuck a bait out right now. Be filming, watching your live? Oh, nice one, sweet. This bait hasn't been out the freezer for long, so might be a bit of a pain in the bum, if you know what I mean. Gonna put a whole squid on straight away. What on earth is that? That's 2 squid, that's why it looked weird. Cool. I had 9 bass and 1 gilt last night. I've never caught a gilthead bream. Never in my life I caught a gilthead bream. I'd love to though. There was one guy on Facebook that caught like 3 or so with his mates, 9-pound gilthead bream or something silly like that, and they're just massive. Absolutely ridiculous. Right everybody, see, I've got a whole Sam squid. Gonna whip it onto the hook. And there we go. We're not up to the high tide mark. We are setting up right now because I doubt the water will get up here. And it'd be a massive old walk to get it back up the top. Sort of like Chesil Beach down here, but you don't catch well, yeah, to be fair, it's probably quite comparable to Chesil Beach down here. But it's just got no hype around it, old Gosport. Don't know why, because obviously Chesil doesn't fish that well a lot of the time, but then one cod comes out and everyone goes down there, but there you go. Maybe if there's that many fishermen down here, you'd see loads of cod caught down here, but what do I know? You definitely can catch cod down here. Right, let's get this bait trucked out, everybody. I'll come back to the chat. There's a good bit of murk in that water. Good bit of murk. Right there, everyone. Budget pond. Message deleted by Fishing Dorset Live. Oh dear, what's going on here? Mate had gilthead on a plug at Weymouth yesterday. Nice. Our budget pond, there you go. How you doing, budget pond keeper? Nice to see you. Good evening. Andy Cole, nice to see you. John B, good evening, good evening. Saw there, Matt, there was clonkers. So it's just as rubbish then. Pretty much, probably. We'll see what happens down here. I don't fish down here very often. Well, it's one of the more Well, yeah, I frequent this beach quite often, put it that way. I will hopefully get lights set up properly for the rod tips. I've got no idea how much battery's in this head torch, but we'll set it up and see what happens. Right, there we go, buddy. Got one rod set up and the tip lit up. Please don't advertise our lives when the host is live, thank you. Secret location. Is that what it was? Was it happy Matt? I thought it was happy birthday. Stay safe, brother and sisters, and everyone fishing tonight. Rich, I appreciate that as well. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, do try not advertise other people's lives, guys. I didn't see the message, but if the mods deleted it, then it's probably fair game. The mods obviously share out channels every now and then. But there you go. Just be chilled, you know what I mean? We got one rod out there with a pulley pennel with a 3/0 hook on with whole squid. The tide is literally low. It's gonna be low tide in about 20 minutes, I think. So we'll see if we can get into a fishy. Before, you never know, there might be one before low. But yeah, we're gonna be having the flood come in. So hopefully we can catch some fishies, and the tide's not too strong. We shall see. Kayak Dangler, what are you doing on Wednesday, my friend? Are you around? Go fishing with you if you're around, my brother. We can sort something out and go somewhere. Luck with you tonight, Rich. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, we haven't got Dangler with us this evening, which is a bit sad because he went out. He went out today. That means I'm not going to see Dangler this week, actually, because obviously he has tomorrow as a day off and I don't, and I've got Wednesday. Yo, Paul Merritt with the super chat, $9.99 super sticker. Paul, you're an absolute legend, my friend, absolute legend. Thank you so much. Top G, Paul Merritt, an absolute legend in the community. Paul super chats like literally so many people. He's insane. Thank you so much for your generosity, Paul. I thoroughly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That'll go towards bait and McDonald's earlier. Speaking of the devil, I've got an apple pie in my pocket. Hang on. I've got a hot pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh no, no. Oh, we're good. Thank you so much, Paul, for that super chat. I thoroughly appreciate it. Ooh. You got something to do? What's better than fishing with Matt? How dare you? Yo, Tasha. £5 from Tasha as well. Woo! Tasha, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mum. I appreciate that. Can we get some explosions in the chat? Woo! Tasha, thank you so much. Paul, thank you so much for your generosity. I thoroughly appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Richard and Tasha. I'll say Richard and Tasha. You know, probably was just Tasha. Richard, thank you so much as well. Diane, good evening. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who's dropping all the old explosions and fire emojis in the chat as well. Thank you so much. I thoroughly appreciate everyone. We got one rod out there. We're getting the second one set up with a flapper probably. Might be able to get into my first whiting of the year. And definitely not going to be the last one, but yeah, maybe the first one. Dangler had a load of dogfish out there today, so we'll see what happens with that. We may get a load of dogfish, so we'll see. Thank you so much though, Paul and Tasha. Very generous of you. Very appreciated. Big old Sue. Matt, I normally would, bro, but really to sort this thing out, I'll sort you out, mate. We'll have a fight. I'll beat you. If you didn't know, guys, I beat Shane up. I beat him. No lie, no word of a lie. And then Kayak Dangler Paul, he's a big muscle man, isn't he? I reckon I could take him as well. He's only about 4 foot tall. Shane's about 5 foot, but Kayak Dangler's about 4 foot. So I reckon I could have Kayak Dangler in one slap. Big Kayak Dangler, he probably just lift me up with his hand and crush my neck. Scary, very scary. Do subscribe to Kayak Dangler, everybody. He's on the way up with his YouTube channel. He's got over 200 subs now, so Do go check out Kayak Dangler's channel. Absolute top lad, he gives it his all. Gives it his all. And he catches some decent fish. Does a bit of bait digging every now and then. I'm 5 foot tall and 5 foot wide, exactly. He did, he slapped Shane all over, yeah. So, happy days. Thank you so much for those super chats though, Paul and Tasha, I appreciate it. I'm a bit under the weather, it seems, right? I'm sounding a bit chesty. I have just, you know, got over COVID. God bless, God forbid. Almost died from COVID. Not really, I did have COVID, but I was nowhere near death. So don't worry everyone, this round of COVID isn't too bad, but you never know, maybe the next one will be worse. And we'll all die. Happy days. Sweet as a nut. I deserve it, I don't know about that. Didn't bite the hand that feeds you, and Poshy bought me a cake. Don't bite the hand that feeds. Oh, okay, there you go. Jay, how you doing? Good evening. CJ just caught a nice place, Rich. How you doing, Jay, the Codfather? The Codfather, Jay Daniels. How you doing, my friend? Sweet as a nut. Right then. Probably gonna go with squid again. As I said, we've got sand eel and joey mackerel. We've got a decent amount of squid, so we should have enough bait, and then we'll get the bivvy set up. Love it, the Codfather, yeah, Big J down Southbourne, and he's catching all the cod down there. Yum yum. Yum yum. Disgusting. Right then. Message retracted. What did Tasha say? Right, we'll get a 3-hook flapper out with squid, and then we'll get the rest of the stuff set up, and I'll get out of the way of the camera, everybody. So yeah, with the squid baits, I've always noticed that most of the time, unless there's bream out there, the squid head never gets taken. So I'm going to take the squid head off and put that on the top hook, because the top hook is usually the one that doesn't get taken as well. And then we will put squid body on the other hooks. Happy days. She said, "Sue," did she now? Did she now? If so, I know Richard Jarvis, if you're in here, I know you were a second ago, but I don't know if you've gone for a poo or something. When are we getting a Richard Jarvis StreamYard? Can we get a time for it? What about a Wednesday evening when I'm off or something, or a Sunday evening? We need a Richard Jarvis StreamYard. Most of the time I never get to see them or go in them, because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, but we love a good Richard Jarvis StreamYard with a nice bottle of Co-op whiskey, if you know what I mean. There you go, right, we've got squid on a 3-hook flapper, friends. Let's get this chucked out and we'll set up the tent, potentially. The wind's not too bad, to be fair, may not even bother. But we'll get everything set up so you guys can see stuff, and there you go, happy days, Merry Christmas, Bob's your uncle. Woo! Lovely. Right then, everybody, we should get it all set up. We've got a sling just in case we catch a ray or a fish worthy of weighing. Yeah, lovely job. Anything in there we need? Not really. Sweet as a nut, Bob's your uncle. Oh, fishing. Oh, let's get comfy. Swing you lot round. And get fishing, if you know what I mean. How much does a sling weigh? You'll find out. You'll find out, my friend, don't you worry. When I beat you up, you'll find out. 420 fisherman, big Jason Wilkins is here, is he? Big J-Mo Wilco. We like a bit of Jason Wilkins round here. If it's over £5, you're lying. It's alright, I have no intention of doing another live for a long time. Sorry, Matt. Oh, Richard. Richard! The whole community is completely and utterly ruined and devastated by that, Richard. I think you've ruined my evening there, Richard, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I'll move this light for no leaching. Sweet. I am looking into getting another head torch, like an expensive one to light up the rods, even though what I've got at the moment is satisfactory, you could say. But yeah, I'm on the hunt / messaging some companies about getting a torch sent out to review, maybe something like that, I don't know. And my Matt, Richard's lives are brilliant. Not great, we miss Rich lives. Yeah. How you doing, Jason? Cheers, Matt, mate, love you too. I've never met Richard, not Richard, Jason. But I want to go down and meet the boy and go fish. Just love fishing. The fish is a bonus as long as it's not a dogfish, whiting or pout. Jay, how dare you? How diddly dare you? Peter Andrews, good evening. Nice to see you, casters. How you doing as well? Nice to see you guys. Good luck, Matt. Whatever you're wishing me luck for, I appreciate it. Thank you. Good or bad. True. You've met Ricardo Springer. We're about Ricardo Jarvo, the man, the myth, the legend. So yeah, if everybody is joining, on the left rod we've got a 3-hook flapper with squid head on the top and squid body on the bottom 2 hooks. On the right we've got a pulley pennel with a 3/0 hook. Both rods I think have got 5-ounce weights on them with the gripper leads. And I'm yeah, using Koiki hooks. Koiki wide mouth specimen hook for the 3/0. And then the other one is like a Fladden or Rodeel pre-made flapper rig off Amazon. Pretty decent, yeah, quite a few of them. That was an amazing day. There you go. Tasha, me and Jay had a good day out. Oh, lovely. Chuckle too, really. Chuckle too. How you doing, my friend? Bass incoming then. I was messaging OG Dangler about I want to go fishing for the big bass sometime, so yeah, I've got whole Joey Mackerel with me, so we might be able to make something happen, you never know. Shark Smith, how you doing, Tony? Good evening. I had the absolute pleasure of meeting Tony for the first time and stepping on his boat and puking on his boat. What an absolute pleasure. I mean, I had a puke on the Shark Smith's boat. Not many people have done that. We had a great evening, to be fair. I was a bit miserable. Sort of pulled round near the end, but it was an absolute pleasure. It really was. Mr. and Mrs. Diner, how you doing? Good evening. Fishing with Ben. There he is. Ben. Great news, Ben. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but when you go live, if you go to advanced settings down the bottom before you go live, YouTube have added it so you can do a portrait or horizontal live. So you can set it to horizontal, and you should have be able to fix the problem you've been having. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Have you and Dan ever thought of doing subscribers fishing meet? It's a difficult one, Andy, to be honest. Because obviously, you know, to be fair, the community is quite big and decent. I mean, you know, quite a tight-knit community, really. But, you know, big YouTubers, like millions of subscribers, have done YouTube meetups and literally no people turn up. So Obviously, with this sort of thing, you'd hope you'd get a list of people going, but I'm sure something could get sorted out. Fishing down a beach somewhere, something like that. Dad tried it. Screen looks like a short. It sucked. What do you mean? I chose mine as horizontal, and it's hopefully working. I don't see why it should make it look like a short unless he put it on portrait. You probably would on portrait by accident. But yeah, how you doing, Ben? Fishing with Ben. That's what you should come this way for, bro. Get some lumps this way. Surviving for the years, now I'm back. It's time to catch one. You'll have to take me out, Paul. You'll have to take me out. Yeah, fishing with Ben, my friend. YouTube might have sorted it out. I've been looking at Arva boats now, Tony, as well. There's a couple of Arvas off for sale for about 18, 19 and 20 grand. Probably not ready for one at the moment, but there's a nice one with a Tohatsu 75 horsepower 4-stroke on, like a brand new Tohatsu engine on the back of it, 75 horsepower. That one looks very sexy. Whether or not it gets good speed out of it, I got no idea. But those Tohatsu engines are well sexy like. Thanks, mate. I went live the other day and managed to fix it, so hopefully it stays working. Ben, happy days. Just make sure when you press live, phone is sideways. It's trying to make you do live portrait mode now. Is it? Wouldn't bother Matt, the sea don't like you. Shut up, Shane. Nicky Willis, how you doing? Mine prompted it yesterday. Weird. Weird. Yeah, no, definitely those Arva boats are really nice. One of the nicer looking, medium-sized boats. I don't think it'd be a good idea to go halves with someone, sort of thing. Obviously, me and Dan have been mates for what, I don't know, 3 years maybe. But stuff can go wrong, and if you bought a boat together for 10 grand each, then it can get very messy very quickly, potentially. You never know. Poshy sea pizza. I literally hadn't eaten all day, and Tony cracked out the beers, and I had a sip of it. I was already feeling awful. Like, when I'm moving, completely fine. I'm completely fine when the boat's moving. But then when we anchored up, about 20 minutes in, I was like, oh, this is pretty. It's not too lumpy, but it's not, not the best. And I was trying to find a decent space to sit, and I got a beer out, and then that beer came up, but I didn't have any food, so that was literally it. My phone was sideways the whole time. I had to go in the additional settings. Mental. Happy days, Ben. That's happy days. Can you all see the rods okay? I'm guessing so. I might be able to twist them around to the left a little bit so you can see a little bit more rod. I'm going to be looking into getting a decent second head torch to be able to put towards the rods, because if I get this one, I've been looking at one like this, the HP 25 V2 from Phoenix, and I've sent them a message and they got back to me, but haven't got back to me since. But who knows? But something like that, that's very good, very nice. I look at that, that's mental. Might have a surprise this weekend for your channel. What's that, Shane? What's that? Oh, that's a surprise, never mind. Seasickness is not good. It's not the best of fun, my friend. Old salty eyes, how you doing as well? They're fine. Yeah, it's hit and miss. I haven't been out on the sea for a while on my boat. At least out in the rough sea, because I've been going in the harbour, really, I think, recently. That's probably about a month ago that I went out on the Sib. But a lot of the time, I don't know what my sort of setting, I don't know how to say really, my settings as a human being for going on the boat is. Whether I need to have a lot of water or a lot of food, or have no water or no food, I don't know. What stops me from being seasick, but yeah, it's not the best of fun when you're that far out. If you're on the Sib, you can come in a little closer, but I don't want to ruin the day for Dan and Tony, so I tried and grinned and bear it. Just laid down in the cabin for a bit and just chilled. Thank God Tony let me. I would have been dying otherwise. But yeah, he's got a really nice boat and he's a really nice bloke as well, so it wasn't too bad. What type of boat you thinking? I've got no idea, to be honest. It's a difficult, it's a different kettle of fish. Because if I got a big boat, I'd have to put it in a marina or something like that, or a mooring. Obviously, moorings can break loose. You have insurance on your boat anyway, but it's a never-ending spending thing, isn't it? If you buy a boat for 20 grand, you're going to be spending a load of money putting paint on the bottom and cleaning the bottom, spending loads of time on it. It's just probably something I'm not ready for yet. I need to move out and buy a house, really, sort of thing first. But you know, no one can buy houses these days. So there you go. Nice Shane this month. Have the week off. And Van. Happy day. I think someone's shouting. If there's not a massive dog running at me. Ginger ale, Matt. Ginger ale. I did hear that actually. Yeah, ginger biscuits and ginger ale. Tow it. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Get a 17 footer. It's big enough. Yeah, that's what. No, Tony's got a 23 footer. But you can get 17 foot Arvers, I think. But it's just difficult with a Astra. I'll never, ever, ever be able to get a 17 foot boat up or down. Well, I'll be able to get one down a slipway. But with a Vauxhall Astra, you have got no chance in hell of getting a 17 foot boat up a slipway. No chance in hell. See many a seasoned angler get the mal de mer. De mer is the sea, isn't it? Frutta de mare. Mal de mer. Yeah. Might go out on a 40 foot lokin when the sea kicks up to 5 or 6. That's a fun. Vauxhall Astra. Vauxhall Astras are banging. I think you've got a Vauxhall / Renault van. So what's the problem here, huh? I'll tell you, Vauxhalls are very good. Some of them at least. The Astras and Corsas, absolute classics. Marivas can get in the bin. Agilas, they can get in the bin. Agila, go on Condor. Warrior 175, nice boat. Yeah, that's another thing, like stuff like that. You know, you get your Wilson Flyers, you get your Warriors, you get your Icelanders, whatever they're called. But it's a difficult one if you're going to get a boat, because if you want to get one, you don't know whether to get a big one or a small one. I started off with a 3.3 metre sib, a cheap one, that was 700 quid, and then the year after, I've gone and bought a one for 1,800 quid, that's 3.7 metre. But this is all you probably wouldn't lose too much money, to be fair, if you bought a Warrior or a Wilson Flyer, unless it's in bad condition sort of thing, and you bling it up or the other way around. But I don't want to go too big, I don't want to go too small. My brother said, he's 3 years older than me, he said, oh, if you get a boat, I'll go fishing with you. I was like, oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks. 40 foot Lokin, what's that? I said, when I went on to the Dominican Republic on holiday and I went fishing on a boat, they said that there was 5 to 6 metre or 6 or 7 metre swell. So there's like literally 6-7 metre high waves or something. I don't know if it was waves. The waves were massive, but I was puking my guts up. I was dehydrated, I was like dying. I was curling up into a ball. Like, I couldn't stop my hands and toes from curling in. I felt like poo. But there you go. Shane, your van's sweet. Big Paul's got that VW though. We like a T4, whatever it is. Enjoy taking you both out. Shame you was ill, mate. I'll take you out next time out in the daylight. You might see me catch a fish then. Oh yeah, you blanked as well, didn't you, Tony? I can't believe you. I don't get how you blanked. Do you know what I mean? You're using the same baits. Exact same baits and just 10 metres difference of water. 10 metres away from our baits and you didn't catch a single thing. Mental. Warriors a class boat. I had 7 of them. Yeah, you said that. That's a lot of Warriors. It's the boat they used for lifeboats for years. I used to go out on a beautiful one. Oh, nice. I make the rod holders for the Warriors. Never share the cost for a boat. Yeah, no, probably not. Probably not. 700 horsepower twin engine beast. Right then, everybody, we should be at about low tide right now, so we'll be having the tide come in soon. I think the tide comes in relatively quickly. Well, relatively. We're not going to get pushed out of this spot for a while. I think we probably got 2 hours, 3 hours fishing in this spot before I have to move up a little bit. Sharing boats doesn't work? No, definitely not. If I did something, do you know what I mean? If we bought an Arva between me, Dan and Reese, Dyslexic Angler and South Coast Angler, it'd be just over 5k, 6k each. But when it's 3 YouTubers sort of thing, obviously Reese doesn't do YouTube anymore, but if he bought a boat, he probably would do. But it'd be a nightmare trying to do live streams and videos and stuff like that to be arguments. And if someone damages it or this, that and the other, someone wants to go out, someone doesn't. Bigger hook on Matt, waiting for the big conger. Exactly. Wise words. Yeah, when me and Dan first were getting into the sib fishing, we were looking at a sib to get one together, but I just went ahead and bought one because it was 700 quid or whatever. And obviously, when you're first starting out, that's a lot of money, and it still is a lot of money. But yeah, I just didn't want the plan was we'll buy one together and then later on we'll get another one the same size, something like that. But you never know, if someone damages it or this, that and the other, and who's going to get the new boat? So I just bought my one, and then Dan went and bought his one. So Eastern Solent Fly, how you doing? Ruin your friendship, it would. Yeah, exactly. Not worth it, not worth it. How you doing, Eastern Solent Fly, my friend? Good evening. If there's anybody new in the channel, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscription button. It is free and it really helps the channel. As well, everybody, if you haven't hit that like, give it a good old smack in the face. Smack that like button. Would you marry a girlfriend and lend her out? I probably would, Shane. If you want her, you can have her. You can have my girlfriend, no worry. No worry at all. She'll probably be in here now. Just you wait. She'll say, you what? You what? Oh, good, Matt. Boat's finished. Lovely job. What boat do you have again, Eastern Solent Flyer? Is it? I don't think Solent Flyers, I think, is it? Is it a Wilson Flyer? You will all have to bring out another thousands on your own boat? Yeah, exactly. It's just not something worth it really doing. It's a difficult one. But obviously, if I'm not going to buy a 17, 18 grand Arva boat like Tony's got and then let Dan mooch off me, cheeky monkey. Do you know what I mean? Wilson, mate, happy days. How many foot's yours? Because you get like loads of different ones, can't you? I think Reese's was maybe 14 foot. And they weren't too big. But I've seen you can get ones at like 17 foot or something silly like that. Massive ones. Same as a boat you buy, it for yourself. Exactly. Nice one, Shane. I want one for my boat. Got two in the roof, but they face the wrong way, sideways. Love to get a 6-rod holder set up for the roof. Yeah, Tony he's got a really nice boat. It really is a very nice boat. 17 foot, crikey Mikey. That's a big boy. This is what has always put me back getting a boat. You take dangles out, and you know all the marks. Well, that's not overly true. Not overly, not underly. Not overly, not underly. You got my number. You can get one from Dover. You very naughty, Paul. How you doing, though, Paul? Good evening, nice to see you. See a lot of friends spend an awful lot of money on boats and maintenance. Yeah. At my age, 23, I haven't moved out. You know, I don't have a car, but that's basically all I've got on it. You want to be moving out. I've got a daughter as well, daughter and girlfriend, so best to try and get on the property ladder. Don't know how it's going to happen. Need to win the lottery, really, but or go move up north, but that's not going to happen. So, title eyes, my bud. Ping ping, how you doing? Good evening, mate. Ping ping. We've got a flapper with squid on the left, and on the right we have a whole squid. Costs about 1k a year for moorings, anodes and anti-foul. Not bad, Matt. Yeah, I think Dan said that to me. That is not bad, to be fair. Not that bad at all. Yeah, obviously if you're putting a marina, then you're looking at probably 500 quid a month, which is you know what I mean? Definitely not a route that I'd be able to go down ever, unless something happens. You never know. Maybe I'll win the lottery that I don't enter, because lotteries are tax for the idiots, apparently. That's what people say, isn't it? Who knows? Servicing our engine costs no more than 300 quid. I think servicing my engine every year, I've got to service mine every year to keep the Tohatsu warranty. I think that's 150, 200 quid every year. Come on the bites. Yeah, so tide is coming up now, everybody. We got here at low tide. Trailer boat in my club, 350 quid a year, straight into the water. Oh, nice. Happy days. Boat's a money pit. Hands never out your pocket. Family first, Matt. Exactly, Andy. Good evening, Billy. How you doing as well? George Salt, how you doing? Evening, all oi oi poshy. Hello. Good day, sir. Good day. There'll probably be a point where I will get a proper boat. Probably something like a Wilson Flyer. I don't know. Or maybe something what Shane, what Shane's got. I think I probably want something bigger than Shane's. I've never seen Shane's one in person. But the old Sea Hog. Yeah, probably got to move out first with the girlfriend and daughter, but that's a bit of a hard one as well these days. I don't think anyone can move out because people are, you know what I mean? If you want housing, then go cry to the council, sort of thing, innit? Me mummy and dad kicked me out. Give me a 6-bedroom mansion, please. The posh fisherman. Hi, Matt. Tom, how you doing? Good evening. Nice to see you. £155 for the Arthur Shane inboard diesel. The inboard's £155. Oh, servicing. I was about to say, there's no way that engine was £155. Cathedral holes are more stable when stationary. Yeah, boat holes are really stable when they're on your driveway, yeah. True. Boats are like stripper. The day you stop chucking £50 notes at them, they stop working. That's exactly the one. Our boat is 17.5 and fish 4 easy. Fair play, Shane, fair play. Maybe it looks a lot smaller on the camera, on the videos, than what it is. Must be. You change spark plugs, Tony? It's a diesel, and don't diesels have glow plugs? I'm not mechanically minded with car engines, but I don't know. Is it glow plugs, spark plugs? I don't know how a diesel engine works. I don't do diesels. It does, mate. Yeah. I'll have to come down that way and fish on your boat, if you know what I mean. Still waiting for my invite. You probably already have invited me. I'm joking. You know I'm always here, and I'll always pay, my friend, don't you worry. As long as you don't tie me up and throw me overboard, probably wouldn't care, but there you go. It's a diesel, Shane, no spark plugs. There you go. I win. Diesel nuts. Shane needs to first, yeah, exactly. You need to get a nice live stream. You don't own the boat owns you. Yeah, there you go. The old smiley face as well. There's a winky face. There's 2 boats in my village. I live in a small village. A nice posh village, if you know what I mean, in the countryside. And there's 2 boats that are within like a mile radius of where I live. I've knocked on one of their doors like 2 years ago. Look at the boat, I was like, oh, that looks cheeky. Then I went round last month, I think, maybe the month before. This one of the boats is just awful. Like, it's got one of those old 70s Mercury engines, on like a 40 horsepower Mercury engine. I hate them. They look so ugly, and they just don't look like they're going to get you home, or even get you out the off the slipway. You left half yourself over the side of Tony's boat. No, you don't. It needs a nice chilled trip to check all out. Yeah, exactly. I only puked once on his boat. Well, one episode, we'll say. One episode. What we'll do in a minute was do a bait change, and we'll put a whole Joey mackerel out. I'll probably get it whipped up now on a different rig. And then we'll bring that whole squid in and throw a Joey mackerel out for a whole bass. A big bass. You were so white. What, on Tony's boat? Probably. When it gets to you, do you know what I mean? When you're out there and you're like dying, it's not a nice feeling. Tudor fishing Friday. Happy days. You're allowed to target tuna, you have to be fishing for blue sharks, whatever. You're all mean, you are. You're all bullies. 55 likes, 68 people in the chat. Thank you so much for the super chats earlier from Paul Merritt and Tasha Jarvis. I thoroughly appreciate them. Very kind of you. Been live for 44 minutes. Seems like I've been down there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but obviously not. Hopefully with the tide starting to come in, we'll start getting some bites. With it being dark early in the evenings now, that's my sort of... Oh, there you go. Speaking of the devil, we're getting a bite on the right on the whole squid. Ooh. There you go. Sick. We're getting a bite on the right, everybody. Here we go. It's not looking exciting. It's looking like a dogfish sort of thing. But we are getting the first bite of the night. Look at that. Bang on. Always the way, innit? Matt, the header on your way out, you looked white. I reckon you were seasick looking at the boat. Oh, you're a rude person, you are. I'm on a chart tagging boat. Oh, nice. Nice. I'd super chat. Skin. I've got a boat. Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie. So we get a bite on the right rod, which is the whole squid, everybody, on a 3.0 pulley panel. Literally, as we're about to change, so we're changing that bait, so let's see if something happens. Shane, I felt sorry for him. It's horrible when you get out. He only ate half a burger. It was a bit daunting, cooking for 2 chefs. You did an absolute cracking job, Tony. I ate most of the meat. It was just the bun that was sort of just there, like, oh. But yeah, that was an absolute pleasure. The cups of teas and everything like that, the service was 5-star, genuinely. I think he gagged on Dangle's beard there. I'm only messing, you know that. Yeah, you're all bullies, you're all bullies. I'm here for it though. Oh, we get another bite. Another bite, friends. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Ooh. Come on, fishy. Ooh. Come on, fishy, come on, fishy. Can we get our first fishy of the night? 85 people in there now. How are we doing, everybody? We're fishing down Gosport in Gilkicker area. We're basically fishing off the beach in front of where Dan was today on the boat. Dangler fished a mark where there's a bit of a drop off from, I don't know, it's about maybe 10 foot to 15 foot sort of thing. But it's like on the Navionics app, there's a bit of a steep drop off, so he fished there. Yeah, congers, smoothounds, dogfish, eels, and bass. So, very exciting. Anything cool yet, lads? I'm driving, so can't read the text. Not yet, Dano, but we are getting our first bite on the whole squid. So we'll check that in a couple of minutes. Ali Pritchard, good evening, how you doing? Richard, cheers for popping those on. I appreciate that, my friend. Jay's still here. What are you doing on Wednesday, Jay? What are you doing on Wednesday, my friend? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, you're going to blooming Dover or whatever. Yeah, going to see Michelle. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I think we will put a whole J mackerel out. We'll see what size they are in a minute. Never mind. Jay's going to Dover. Not Dover. I don't know where it is. Can't remember. Might be Dover. He's going to see Michelle on Wednesday. I feel like everyone's dodging me. Who have I asked to go fishing with me? I've asked Jay, I've asked Kayak Dangler. I haven't asked Shane. I did message him, say I was going fishing and asked for some pointers, but everyone said no, no one likes me. Sort of like a dogfish bite, to be honest, so we may get a dogfish in a minute. Going to Michelle's now, just ready to go out fishing in a bit. Oh yeah, Michelle's now, oh sweet. Oh well, the fish will come, bud. I just tried the west coast, but unfortunately too windy, so I'm moving to the east coast. No worries, Dano, mate. It's very early days down here, as the tide's only just turned, so it's coming in for about 10, 20 minutes ago. So to be getting a bite straight away is pretty decent, so we'll be here for 3 or 4 hours. I think high tide is at 2 or 3 a.m, so hardly surprising, bullying us all. You are tomorrow? Unfortunately not, Ben, no. Making me feel bad? No, don't you worry, mate. If you've got something important to do, you crack on. Dangler, I think, is going to be going live. Well, I don't know if he's going live. He probably will go live tomorrow, but he's going fishing with DJ. I've asked DJ as well. DJ said no as well. Dangler's going out tomorrow with DJ. They're probably going after the Rays, I think. I don't know. But I've got work tomorrow, so... It's funny you spend a lot of time watching videos like this, but have a meet-up is great. Great couple of lads. I blanked and I was fine with it. Just great taking them out. It truly was an absolute pleasure. I think I was live on Sunday and Tony said, do you want to go out on the boat for Monday, the day after? And I had to get clearance from the missus, because obviously the daughter. And I did. So yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. Absolute genuine pleasure. We paid our way as well. We went out on the tide coming in and then went in on the tide going out, so we were against the tide both times. But yeah, it was good fun, good fun. Dan didn't stop catching all night. High water here is 9:30. Yeah, I think it's 2:30, something like that, 3 o'clock in the morning. I will not be here, but yeah, we should be able to get a couple of fish out before then. Where's likely to be fishing well towards the end of the month, south coast or east coast. I've got a free pass for a few days with a dog and motorhome. Where's south or east coasts? West Sussex area is always a good shout. All down, if you want to go to down Southbourne way, it's been fishing pretty decent down Southbourne. But there's the marks down Oldwick. Shoreham's quite good at times. Brighton Beach can sometimes be decent. I don't really fish Brighton Beach. This is what I'm finding. There's a great bunch of people on here, man. We have got a great community. Not just mine, but everyone in general. You know, everyone that goes live, that comes in here. It is a very tight-knit community of great people. I'm out fishing tomorrow night, so I would have made sure I popped in for a bit. Oh, that's no worries, mate. If you're going live, I'll try and put the live stream on when I'm working. I haven't been in your last ones. Thanks for the suggestions, Matt. You're very welcome. I'm not the best fisherman, but I fish quite a few beaches. I wouldn't come down Portsmouth way. Wouldn't waste your time. If Matt catches, it must be good. Hope can be very good. Michelle, how you doing? Good evening. Thinking of cancelling your Sky account. You love our community. Real C, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Right, we'll check that bait, everybody. Because we did get some taps on that whole squid, so we may have a fish sat on there. We shall see. If not, we're going to put a Joey mackerel out, and then I might put a squid and sand eel bait on the other rod and a pulley pennel instead of feathers. We haven't had a single tap on there. We'll see if we've got anything on here, because it's gone quiet for a couple of minutes. So we'll see. It's an old squid with a 3-0 and a pulley pennel. So hopefully we have a fishy, you never know. It's gone quiet, so probably a dogfish if it is. Feels like it's a no. I don't think we've got a fish on here, no. Too light. Big sad. We'll check the bait anyway, because it's been about half an hour plus, so I need to check the bait anyway. But yeah, no fish on here unfortunately, I don't think. Unless it's a massive cod swimming my way. Is the bait gone? Interesting, the bait is gone. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, we might try putting a whole squid out again then. We'll do that. I was expecting the bait to just be fully intact, but the whole bait has gone. The whole squid is gone. So we shall try again with another one. Right then, friends. Might check that flapper as well then. Whole squid gone, very interesting. Might be able to put sand eels on the flapper, that might work. Put sand eel on the flapper. I think they have 2-0 hooks on there. So, you can catch quite a few thornback rays down here. I've caught loads of baby, like literally tiny ones. I've caught baby ones, and then there's literally ones about the same size as your palm. I've caught quite a few of them down here, so probably get one of them. Ooh. Come on, fishies, come on. We'll give the flapper 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. I literally have the entire beach down here at Gosport to myself. There's literally no lights left or right. No one down here at all. What are we saying, everybody? Real sea fishing, the boy. No weed by the looks of it yet. Yeah, no worries, Ben. No worries. Met so many good people and fish with so many good people, apart from Poshy. Wow. Wow. To be fair, last time we fished down Southbourne, I didn't really see you that much. because they were down the other side from me. But I would have come and had a cuddle with Big Daddy Shane, eh? Hoping next time the conditions are better, Shane. Christmas, I'll list everyone I've met and fished with in the next one special video. So, love to watch you guys from the background. Absolutely love sea fishing. Would like a little bit of lure fishing. So, evening, Matt, Stephen Forster. Matt, I lost a rig wallet on the way home. Had loads of rigs in it. Had it for 20 years, so annoying. Must have blown overboard. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. What, in the... Oh. Lost a rig on the way home. Loads of rigs in it for 20 years. Oh, no. That's gutting, that is. That's not fun, is it? Try and think of what it looked like if it was somewhere, I don't know. That's not fun. Neil, what's he all right, Matt? Hope you're well, my friend. I'm very well. How are you, Neil? If you are just joining everybody, on the left hand rod we have got a 3-hook flapper with 2 O-hooks on it, baited with squid. And on the right one we got a whole squid that we just cast out. We did get a couple of knocks on it, a couple of decent bites, but the bait was gone, so probably a crafty dogfish, something like that. Tide, hit low tide at about 10 to 8, I think. So we're going to be fishing it from bang on low tide up till about 12 o'clock tonight, I hope. Maybe a little bit more, we'll see how it goes, if the fishing goes. And then high tide is probably about 2 or 3 AM, I think, 3 AM probably. Next time I fish Southbourne with you, Shane, I'll put my shelter up next door and socialise more. Yeah, the boy. Or I could sit on Daddy Shane's knee. Think, Chesel, mate, we can do that soon. Let me know when you're going that way and I might be able to come as well. We'll see. Come on the fishies, come on the fishies. So the water down there has got a little bit of murk to it, so you do catch cod here very rarely. I've had my first and only cod from out of here on the boat, not too far offshore, so you never know. If there's a cod about, we may get lucky. Peter Phillips, hi Matt, good luck. How are you all? Peter, how you doing? Good evening. Yo, Nick, towards the baits. Woo. Nick, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Hang on. Hang on. Thank you. Anyone around? Anyone around? I think I'm literally alone on here. Nick, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for the £10 super chat. What absolute I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Absolute legend, Nick. Fingers crossed we can get a fishy out soon, everybody. It can be quite dry around here, really. I haven't seen any reports of people fishing down here or catching anything. Nick, absolute legend. Paul Merritt, you down this way next week? Absolute legend, Nick. Thank you so much. I thoroughly appreciate it. Oh yeah, the overcraft. Overcraft. I really want to get a Joey mackerel out. Let's see if there's one of adequate size, because there's sort of, I think, 2 big ones, 2 small ones. Let's have a look. I don't want to put a too big one out. There you go, that's what we got. So looks like there's 3 big ones and 1 small one. So I'll probably put a whole small one out, cut the tail off and cut the gills just before we send it out, and have a lovely big whole Joey bait for a ray or a bass. I'll see if I've got like a 5/0 hook bait. To be fair, cod would probably take that as well. Just ordered the new wipers for the boat, Matt. Motor, arm and wiper, £171. Oh no. It's alright, Tony. I can I'll come on your boat and I'll save you the money every time, and I'll just stand up the front with a squeegee and cloth and wipe it for you. That's alright, there you go. Sorted. So, that's not fun, is it? Bit of a weird one to break though, isn't it? You wouldn't think something like that would break very often. I mean, you said you've replaced it before, haven't you? Crazy. You're well, thanks mate. Happy days. Do head and gut section. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, cut the guts open as well. Yeah, yeah. They're obviously frozen ones. They, yeah, obviously been vat packed when they were fresh. But I've defrosted them once and then froze them again, so it might be a bit mushy, but it'll be all right. We'll be all right, friends. But yeah, we've got plenty of baits there, so we'll put a big one, well, the smallest one on. And then if needs be, we've got 3 other ones we can cut in half or fillet. So we'll see. Pull message before you come and we can sort a session out. Happy days. I need the new wiper to wipe the sick off the windows. Oh dear. Oh dear. To be fair, have you had any luck yet? Not yet, Stephen. We've had a bite on the whole squid earlier. But the squid bit was taken, so it's probably just a dogfish. They were both very kind about me puking. Dan said, do you want me to mute the live? And I said, yeah, if that's all right. It probably would have been pretty funny if he would have just tilted the camera over the side and shown me puking. It probably would have been pretty funny. It would have made for a decent YouTube short, but there you go. Maybe next time, everyone. Maybe next time. That's the first time I've been sick on a boat in the UK, though, so there you go. 23 years, I've never been sick on a boat in the UK. Obviously, I haven't been on a boat every day of my life or every year, so there you go. It's a start. Yeah, it's crazy. Driving around, I'm absolutely fine, so as soon as you stop and it's a bit wavy, it just gets to me. What's going on there? Squeezing up. Yeah, thank you so much for that super chat, Nick, and Paul and Tasha as well. Very kind and very generous of you. George Salt was hidden by Inglorious. What happened there? Why was George Salt hidden? What happened? Did Dano fat finger George? I didn't see him say anything. Oh dear. What happened, Dano? Martin, good evening. How you doing? Why was George hidden? Did he get fat thumbed? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Be a mistake. George, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm pretty sure he did nothing. I didn't see you say anything. I'll be able to sort that out when I get home. I do apologise. Not the best of fan. Martin, how you doing? Me and Martin might be doing a fishing session sometime. We did message each other and try to sort something out. But never got a full plan ready. We might do a bit of micro-species fishing with the micro-species legend himself. Right, we're going to get a bait done up. All good. Happy days, Martin. Happy days. We're going to get a lovely Joe mackerel bait done up. If we got a decent hook to use, I think we should do. That's probably do. I think that's probably a 3-0 anyway. Probably another 3-0. I can put a 4-0 on. Keep an eye on them rods, everybody. Lonely smoothound you had, Matt. Oh, lovely smoothound. Biggest fish all night, and you spent most of the night in bed. What I'm really gutted about is I didn't reel in that blonde ray, because that's one of the rays that I needed to try and catch every ray. I still need to catch a blonde ray, a stingray, and then there's probably loads of other sorts of rays, but I definitely need a blonde ray, and they're quite hard to come by around here, I think. Robert, Robert and Dooya, how you doing, Robert? Nice to see you. Should be able to press his name, Matt, and unhide him. All it said was he was hidden. There was no message that got deleted, so I can't see him anywhere in the chat, I don't think. I think it deletes it instantly. Oh no, there he is. Let's see if I can get him. Unhide user on his channel. There you go. You're unhidden. You're unhidden, George. Don't worry. You're back. George Salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing. George Salt, you're back. The last 2 messages on the chat when I scrolled up was him getting banned. You're back. George Salt, you're back. How come you were sick on the boat but not on the Sib? You've been out on the rough sea in the Sib? I have felt seasick on the Sib before when I've been live. Definitely happens decently often. I think I lost a decent cod, Matt, just as it surfaced. Oh, maybe. Oh, George, there he is. I think Dano fat fingered you and blocked you, George, by accident. I think I lost it. Yeah, you did have a massive bite, didn't you? And it just came off right at the top. Probably did have a decent cod there. That does suck. Right, we're just going to put a 4-0 hook on here. I'm going to get a Joey mackerel out, everybody. On the other rod instead of a flapper. We haven't had a single bite on that flapper. I don't know why. I was listening and doing spells, B. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good now. Definitely good. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Dano probably fat fingered you. Jeffrey Middleton, how you doing? Good evening. Thanks everybody who's here. 84 people, 70 likes. 70 likes, hit that like button. There you go, big pink thing. We've had 3 super chats, so thank you so much to them guys as well. Obviously super chats are not required or begged for, sort of thing, but they're thoroughly appreciated, and I always thank the people that do it. So there you go. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Always grateful, always grateful. Did I see a bite? I don't know. So I'm just tying on a 4-0 hook onto another pulley panel rig. I'm going to get a whole Joey mackerel out. I've got 80-pound leader line on here, or whatever it's called, just line. So unless it's a big Congo, we'll be alright, I think. Hand-tied rigs as well by me. I'll make rigs like running ledgers. Obviously all you need is to put the stuff on yourself, but I do the rigs up, just the swivel and a hook. I do that up, but I do pulley panels, make pulley panels myself. I've never made feathers myself, I've never made flappers myself, because it seems like an awful lot of effort. Hello Matt and chat, Marco Fergo, good evening. Turn the light on. What do you mean, Thomas, my friend? What do you mean, turn the light on? We've got a big light on the floor lighting up partially. We've got another headlight lighting the tips up. But every so often I'm going to be looking at the rods with my head torch on as well, so that will probably light it up a little bit more. But as I said earlier in the live stream, I am looking into other options for lighting the live up, including getting another decently expensive head torch, £100 plus head torch to light stuff up, so we'll see what happens. I've messaged a company, I messaged a company about a potential sponsorship or sending a unit out sort of thing to review. You never know, if you don't ask you don't get. You need to get tip lights for the lives, Matt. It's hit and miss. People do the tip lights, but I don't know if I'm a big fan of it really. I don't want to have to be taping stuff onto the tips. Kayak Dangler had those ones that everyone's been using recently, and his ones broke off straight away. I think my tips are probably too thin as well. I've got a really thin tip, ladies and gentlemen, if you know what I mean. We like tip lights, it's easiest for us watching on the screen. The light is fine, stop flapping. Thank you. Can you not have a fire where you are? I can indeed have a fire, but it's not really cold enough. Made loads of 2-hook flappers the other day. They're well easy once you get in the flow. I'd imagine so, but I don't really get much time either, really. With the door and that. Yeah, but basically I want to get a headlight like this one I've got on my head. I can have it on probably that setting, and it'll probably last 5 hours, which is a live stream basically, and that lights up the rods perfectly. Yeah, just put lower down, Matt. Fair enough. I'll see if I can angle that head torch in a minute, but I'll get this baited up and we'll bring that other rod in with a flapper on and chuck a whole Joey mackerel out, because why not? Because my name's Jeff. I'll show you how we bait it up in a second as well. The other version I got fit the rods better, Matt. Oh, okay, nice. Send me a message with the ones that you got and I'll have a look into it. But I don't like taping stuff to my tips really. I'll put tip tape on, but I don't want to be, just whacking electrical tape on my tips. Tip lights come in different diameters. I'll look into it, my friends. The best option is to fish in the day. That wasn't that funny. Yeah, best option is either to fish during the day or obviously tip lights would help. I've got the bell ones, I think, actually. I might be able to do that. We'll see. I may get an expensive head torch again to light up the tips. That'll work as well. You don't need to, Matt. Link is in my bio for lights. Fair play, Shane. And you get a discount as well, I'm guessing. Best do. Well, there you go. So that's what we got. We've got the Joe mackerel. I've hooked it through just near the back of the head. We'll cut the tail off and then cut the belly open. I'll get that chucked out, but we'll obviously bring the other rod in first so stuff doesn't leak out. Get clip-on tip lights that Shane's on about. You clip them on, do you? Okay, we'll have a look into it. We'll have a look into it. We're going to bring the flapper in, my friends. I don't think we've had any bites on it, so we'll see what happens. All those baits have been rinsed as well. Interesting. Right then, we're going to get this bait out anyway, regardless. So we'll sort that out now. Don't think I saw any bites for the flapper, but yeah, all the hooks have been rinsed completely. So we'll put this big bait out and we'll see what happens for a bit. And then if nothing happens, we shall put the flapper back out. But it's always worth when you're down here putting a big bait out, because there are decent congers around here and there are decent rays to be caught. Bass as well, you can get decent bass around here, you can get loads of fish around here. Right, I'm going to cut that tail off and open the belly up and we'll get that cast out, my friends. Lovely bait, a most wonderful boat, a most wonderful bait. We'll get that cast out and we'll check the chat again. I only did a leisurely cast on this one because bass are close in, really, apparently. I wouldn't know, don't catch many, but there you go. It's not too far out, not too close in. If there's congers, they'll be able to smell it. And then bass, if they're close by, they'll take that any day of the week. We're going to set the drag on that one. We don't want to be losing the rod today. Yeah, we've got a whole Joey mackerel out now and a whole squid. Quid's in, squid's in. Let's try catch a decent fish tonight, my friends. As soon as you click the link, it's discounted. Nice. Must admit, I'm not a lover of tip lights either, Matt. Use tip lights with viewers only. I have Scotch Brite from my from an old high-vis vest wrapped around my eyes on my rods. No need for anything else. I like to use reflective tape. A good reflective tape is just as good. No weed, that's good indeed. We haven't got any weed yet, but with the tide coming in, it may push through. You never know. They're not very good on the boat. The colour changing ones. Spent all night striking a rocking boat. One of my own fishing the red light. Lights your tips up. My phone is getting launched. What is going on? Oh, he's struggling, isn't he? Change it, squeeze it with them shovels. Use the fixed colours then. Get them out all the time. There's no weed about the third roller out. No idea what he's saying, not on me mush. You can buy, excuse me, aluminious paint for rod tips. You can buy luminous paint for rod tips. I have thought about doing what those Americans do. They literally just paint their rods like yellow and bright neon pink UV light or whatever. I've thought about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the rods around as well. So you guys will see quite better. I don't know if it's better or worse. Want it that way, don't I? This might make it a bit better. I'm just going to get the other lights focused up on them. There. Alright, that may be better. What are we saying, everyone? Say my tips have that on them built in, it's okay, but don't stay illuminated for long. Black light charges it best. Yeah. Is that any better or is that worse? That's probably worse, who knows? It is what it is. Let me know, everybody. Don't look too bad, they're a little bit further away. Oh, my band chain, that would have been a shame. Can't see the rods. No? Uranium works well. Cheers, Nick. I'm just going to put it back where it was. Just going to leave it how it is. What soft rod you got? What are you on about? I can see the rod's perfectly on PC. Yeah, it did look alright, to be fair, on my screen. Who knows, should be alright. It's back to where it was, so should be alright. That looks spot on. Cool, we'll leave it like that then, my friends. When you angle it like they were just then, much better. Cool. Yeah, when you angle it like it was a second ago, you get to see the bites a little bit better. But I'm sure we'll be able to see the bites anyway if we get a decent one. On the left rod, we've got a 4-row hook pulley pennel with a whole Joey mackerel on, and on the right rod we have a whole squid on a pulley pennel with a 3-0 hook on. Low tide was 10 to 8, so we fishing the high tide up right from the bottom. High tide's about 3 AM I think. We're not going to be here at 3 AM, but we'll get a good amount of fishing in, hopefully catch some decent fishies. Nice and even and straight now. They're all over before. Fair play. Coolio Beanios, up to 79 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thoroughly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, hit that sub button and hit that like as well. Don't be a bum, hit that thumb. Thank you. We'll be looking for a decent bite on that left rod for a decent fish. If it's a bass, a cod, it'll go screaming off. Hopefully it'll go slack. Probably get a smoothound, chance of that as well, so same sort of bite with that. If it's a ray, it'll either go slack or run off really, innit? With the drag set, you'll be able to hear it running off instead of rod bending, but we'll see what happens. Sorry, that's the carp tart in me. Ugh, pond fishermen. Oi, any luck yet? Not yet, DJ, my friend. Our first lot of baits got stripped though. We had some bites on the whole squid, but I just took the bait and ran. So it's probably a dogfish, something like that. That's what the bites looked like. And then the flapper came in, completely taken. So I've taken the flapper off and I put a whole Joe mackerel out and we got a whole squid out there. Got some big baits. Going for a bass, a ray, smoothound, cod with the mackerel, Joe mackerel. And it's probably about the same sort of thing with the squid, really. Has to be straight, man. Can't look at messy rods. He's a heterosexual fisherman. Kayak dangler is heterosexual fisherman. He only likes straight rods. I really appreciate everyone who's here this evening, honestly. Thank you so much for being here, keeping me company. Dangler went out this afternoon, this morning, so he wouldn't come out to this evening. I don't know if he's got out drinking or out for food with his missus, but he hasn't come in the live yet either, so we'll see what happens. Gonna be out for a while. Indian takeaway just arrived. Good luck. See you later on, Matt. I had an Indian last night. Stephen, enjoy yourself. I thoroughly appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening. If you do come back in, I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your evening, though. Just do a Foxy Bingo check. There's a Foxy Bingo down by the slipway, and that's about it at the moment. Evening, Matt. Hope you're well. Michael Price. I am very well. I hope you're well as well. Ha ha ha. Well as well. It's a wet Monday night. Where else are we going? Shoo, you never know. Anyone over 50 has a soft rod. Nick doesn't say very much, but when he does, he makes it count. Listen to your sister too much. Oh, that blooming head torch has died. Here we go. All right, give me a second. So, I've got some more batteries here. Whether these ones are charged or not, I don't know. Probably not. I'll sort something out, don't worry. What's that then? You load the blue braid onto the reel. Right, does that look alright, everyone? Because I've got it on the lower setting instead of the high setting, just so we can get a bit longer out of that one. I've got no idea what the state of charging is on that. I'm with you on that one. The blue braid for the soft rod. Attaboy, attaboy. Gentlemen assemble. Gentlemen of old age assemble. Tap on left. I'm not sure, DJ. That's a whole Joey mackerel, so taps on that will probably be a bit of a no. Bit of a no, if you know what I mean. Ray on left rod, hopefully. There's a tap, was there? You reckon? When everyone is bent right over the fish reel, feel the tension. That's why we have hardly any bend in the tip poshy. I can't tell if we're still going for sexual innuendos here, if you're giving me fishing tips. Really liking the braid now. I have the right pound. Nice one, Paul. Nice. If a big bait and weight takes off, for the record, I'm not 50 quite yet, so I don't understand my own joke. Oh, it's going downhill. It's going downhill. We had a bite though, did we, DJ Rod Repairs? Viagra way, it'll make you James Bond, but it'll make you Roger Moore. Sir Roger Moore. Sir Jimmy Savile. Sir Marcus Rashford and Sir Jimmy Savile. They both do things for kids. Look like it, mate. Nice one. 50 in January. Oh, nice one, George. Cheers, DJ. We'll keep an eye on it, hopefully. I've got the drag set on that one loose, so. Yo, SK, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. What an absolute legend. Here we go. I'm going to get off the bed, off the seat, off the bed, off the bed, off the bed. SK, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How you doing, my friend? Good evening. Have you cleaned up anything messy this week? It's only Monday. Posh, you don't get it, Paul. SK, an absolute legend. Yo, hang on, here we go. Callum White, evening all. Have I missed anything? Here you go, look at this. Mr. Premier Fish. Woo. There you go, my friend. Mr. Premier Fish. He knows it's coming every time he comes in here. Mr. Premier Fish. What an absolute legend. Callum missed nothing, that's rude. We've had a great evening so far, Callum. A great talkative evening with all our friends in the community. SK, thank you so much for that super chat. You're an absolute legend. I hope you're doing okay. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on and obviously doing the old super chat. I appreciate that. We've had no fish yet. Low tide was 10 to 8. So we're only an hour into tide coming up. And we had a decent bite on the whole squid bait. That was probably about 40 minutes ago. But the bait came in stripped. We didn't see any bites on the 3-hook flapper, but that came in stripped as well. So we changed that out to a whole Joe mackerel in the hopes of a big bass or a ray, conger or smoothound, something like that, or a cod. And then we got a whole squid on the right rod as well. So yeah, left rod we got a Joey mackerel, whole Joey mackerel. On the right rod we got a whole squid. Apparently we may have had a bite on the left rod. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. I thoroughly appreciate it. Got time off since last week? Oh, fair enough, mate. Enjoy your time off then. Shane's too young, bless him. What did he say? Oh, okay. Viagra, no, not that bit. I'm really liking the braid now. I have the right pound. Is that a wife beater joke? I don't know. I don't know, bro. What are you talking about? Dosages of Viagra? I don't know, my friends. Paul needs 3 Viagra to get it up. Young and dumb, if you say so. I've got plenty of stuff to learn. Wouldn't sound stupid though. So yeah, we're down Gosport Gilkicker Beach, everybody. It's a beach that I hit quite a lot last year and the week before. Last week I was here. The year before, so the last 2 years really. It's been a go-to beach for me and Dan. And it's been fruitful at times, but not really the best of fish come out of here. Probably the best thing I've had down here is a thornback ray, I think. And maybe some decent smoothounds. But yeah, you don't get a lot down here really, I don't think. But I'm down here testing the waters. Bit of a difficult one being bang on the low tide because there's not a huge amount of places you can fish I can think of. I mean, that's obviously not really true, but there you go. He's going to duff you up again now, Shane. Better to have lobster on your piano than crabs on your organ. I've never heard that before, and I like that. That's very good. Well done, Peter. Well done. Young, not dumb. Seems to be doing quite financially successful to me, just saying. I don't know if I'm financially successful, but I've got a job and earn a few pennies here and there on the old YouTube for the bait and stuff. But I've got common sense. That's one thing I'll say about people that go to university. Obviously, probably quite a few people here have gone to university, but people my age that go to university lack common sense. They just have, you know what I mean, they've got no idea what's going on in the real world. But I've been working since I've been 18. I know people work since they've been like 12 or 14 or whatever. Like, you know, I'm happy for you, but yeah, I've been working full time since I've been like 19, so. Sea eye fishing, how you doing, mate? Brendan, the Bass King of Guernsey. Sting out a scratcher. If there's nothing interesting, gobbling a 2-0 hook, there might be something interesting in a size 4. The bait's got stripped, to be fair, George, on the 2-0s. All the baits were stripped. Every hook was completely empty, so there's definitely fish out there. But I don't really have a scratching rig per se. Look, buddy, around here, they'll take your wife for a rock of crack. Probably not too far away from the truth in Portsmouth and some areas of Southampton. And probably some areas of Gosport and Fareham, to be fair. The boys. Your common sense, that's the best joke of the live. If you say so. If you say so, Shane. You're a big bully, you are, a big fat bully. I hope you fall down the stairs when you get out of bed tonight to go for a wee. That's about that. That's what I mean. You doing okay? Kids around here have nothing? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm not doing too bad for myself. Oh, I did have a bottle of water somewhere. Hope I fall on you. You are quite fat, so it probably hurt, my friend. Fair play working though, Matt. Not many don't. Yeah, exactly. I'm not here to abuse people for. I don't know. There's quite a few people who probably watch in the community are on benefits for one reason or another, whether it's disability or not. I don't know. None of my business, but the system's there to be abused, used and abused. So there you go, pushing your limits again. I probably could have been on council housing benefits sort of thing, and well, you got the threshold of 16 grand or whatever to be able to get in the council housing thing. I don't know if it's 16 grand everywhere, but in my area, if you have more than 16 grand in your bank account, you don't qualify for social housing or whatever. And I passed that, so there we go. Not very good. I think my dad told me to stay below 16 grand and transfer money away from my bank account, but there you go. Oh well. It's that pre-duff up chat again. Think he's flirted. You lot are crazy. Kids need to put their phones down. There's a whole world out there. I mean, everyone needs to put their phone down. Like the amount of people you see walking around with their kids in a pushchair on their phone, like including me, to be fair. But it's, you know, you're seeing 30 and 40-year-olds pushing their kids around in a wheelchair, eyes down, staring at their phone. I'm quite lucky that my daughter, she really likes being outside and down by the beach, so I try and spend as much time as I can with her down by the beach when I'm off on my days off. But like the amount of parents these days that just have their kids in front of the TV inside and just feed them McDonald's and stuff like that. I've literally never given the daughter McDonald's or anything like that. She's 2 years, 2 months. Haven't given her McDonald's, haven't given her any chocolates, sweets, anything like that. We always give her water, milk, don't give her fruit juices, like fruit juice and stuff like that. which has the occasional innocent fruit juice thing for kids, but that's just pure fruit juice with nothing else on it. But yeah, there you go. So, children play nicely now. I was a commercial diver, started smoking about 25, had to medically retire. Now I scrape up mess on the motorway. I mean, hey, scraping up mess on the motorway is probably a good paid job, as we said before, isn't it? Probably not the best job for someone with a poor stomach like me, but to be fair, when I see that sort of stuff, I'm not too phased when I see it on the internet. Seeing it in person is probably a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, fair play to you, mate. Someone's got to do it. If you got more than 16k, you won't get a bean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, great parenting, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm no exemplar parent, but I'm not a bad parent. I know that much. Never shout at my daughter. Never put a bad hand on her. Nothing like that. I used to get smack bottoms, but yeah, I'm not passing that one down. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, the system's pretty flawed. Do you know what I mean? Like in my area where I live, the cheapest house is probably 270k, I think, within a 2-3 mile radius. But then obviously if you put a 5-10 mile radius, you're getting into Gosport, Fareham, Southampton, Portsmouth, and you can get houses for 180, 200 range, but it's a really rough area sort of thing, so not ideal. High crime rate areas, obviously that's going to be the cheapest areas to move into. Not the best paid, but I work for myself. I never see bodies, just mess in the vehicles I pick up. Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad then, is it? A bit of blood. Hardly surprising you got smacked. Wow. Crazy coastal fishing, how you doing, my friend? Good evening. I'm ready to retire, sick of driving around the M25 every day. 5 years can't come soon enough. Happy days, mate, happy days. God knows what I'll be doing in 5 years' time. I've said before, obviously I'm a chef. Most of you know that me and Dangler are both chefs, used to work together, not anymore. But it'd be cool to run a pub, and it'd be something that would be possible between me, Dangler, and the girlfriends, because chefs are in short demand at the moment. 921 left, Rod. Is that whatever it's called? I'm blanking here. In my own mind. Is that, I guess, women to catch a fish? Is it? Yeah, I've thought about owning a pub. I don't know, with myself or with Dangler. But if you get a pub in a decent area where you get a good flow of customers on a main road, then you can make an absolute banging amount of money. You can make $1 million in a year in the right spot. I think where me and Dan, well, where Dan still works, but where I used to work with him, the guy before cleared £1 million, before obviously tax and profit or whatever, but cleared £1 million a year plus. So definitely a lot of money to be made. Head chef at Burger King, probably get a decent amount of money from there. Driving extremely dangerous these days. Yeah, there's a lot of idiots around. Housing costs are ridiculous. The deposit on my first house was the same my parents' first house, cost outright. And almost 30 years on, that's even less affordable. Yes, situation is very bad. We're paying 3 times the price for an 80-year-old house. Not good. No good. And the new builds that are being built are poo quality as well. So you got old houses that are being trashed and falling apart, and you got new houses that are just falling apart before they're even being lived in. Great Britain, they call it. They call it Great Britain. My country, Great Britain. Prediction, that's the one. Shaney, you misbehaving again. He's a bully. God help us, Shane. Buy old council house, built to last, probably. Glad I was born when I was. It's all going to, yes, the German word for poo. Not even a German word for poo, but close enough. It is indeed. We need a great British leadership. We need British people in charge of our country. No racism intended. Need Nigel Farage at the helm. Good old Nigel. yeah, there's not a lot of things that can really sort it out, to be honest. I mean, I think there's quite a big budget for building new houses, but the amount of immigrants coming in and just people coming over anyway, it's just not a good time. And there are people that complain about putting minimum wage up are just idiots, if you know what I mean. Yeah, put minimum wage up to £15 an hour and that will sort everything out. Oh, right, that's, yeah. Not like everything else will go up by a factor of 50% either, is it, mate? No worries, there you go. Paid 52k for your house, it's now worth 350k. Try getting on the housing list with prices the way they're going. I was saying about that earlier, I can't get on a housing list or whatever, because if you have more than 16k savings between two people, then you're screwed. And then 16k between two people isn't even a lot. I cleared that one myself, but I haven't got no idea how much my girlfriend. I could, me and my girlfriend definitely could put a deposit down on a house, but it's just, you know, an extraordinarily amount of money. And with the way things are going with mortgage rates, everything like that, it's just too scary, really. What about fishing? Exactly. Good old Nigel, what did Nigel say? Nigel, yeah. You're all wind up but funny with it. I think I got out of the wrong side of bed. That's why I've been nice today, lol. Lucky J, lucky J. They were dying to get the old sandstone buildings, now they pay a fortune to get back in. The older council houses were built solid until last. Yeah, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Right, hopefully I've got a bottle of water somewhere, because I did earlier. Whether or not I've lost it, I don't know. Got him. Sweet as nut. Come on, fishy. So yeah, we might put a scratching rig back out again sometime soon. We'll check that squid bait in 5 minutes, because it may have been taken. It probably has been taken, so. You do get crabs down here, I think, and you can also get lobsters down here. So, just buy a beach hut. So, Nigel means well, goes the wrong way about it. I said as a joke when he was a leader of the Green Party to vote for him, but I was only about 16 then probably. But controversially, I've never voted in my life. I just try and stay out of it. Politics is just bad anyway, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? They say that my generation are the ones that need to vote, but what difference does it make? It's the lesser of both evils, as they say. I just keep my keeping my head out of it. I can definitely get into it and could, you know, whatever. I did economics at secondary school, but it's just a rabbit hole that I just don't care about, you know what I mean? What difference is it going to make if I vote? Not a lot. Sorry, no politics. He can make the most of it. It will not last long, me being nice. I'm a woman. Oh dear. He's a grifter on the take, always has been. Told the fishermen he was on their side, yet never attended the fishing committee, took the pay to be on. Nigel for Prime Minister, and he loves his fishing. Nigel loves fishing. I don't vote, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Exactly, RSF, some 200 grand. The whole system's corrupt. By the way, I still have a box of stickers left, my logo, as you can see. I still have box stickers left, my logo, as you can see. Oh, okay, nice one. There you go. Was that a rattle on the squid on the right, or was that just waves? Yeah, I have to stay out of politics, really. It's weird, because all like in the news, I don't watch the news, I don't read the news, but like when you're scrolling through Facebook and whatever, when we had all those other Prime Ministers, like Boris, Liz Truss and all them lot, just every day you'd see Facebook posts about it by all the big pages or whatever. But it's like you literally see nothing about Rishi Sunak. I literally have got no idea what he's doing. I don't like him, but I've got no idea what he's doing. But I know he's got his finger in many pies, that bloke. And his wife's a multi-gazillionaire, and it's no good. No good! 200k at Sandbanks, 50k in Essex, it's nuts. Oh, what for beach hut? 15 of them left. Sold her 50. Nice one, Craig, mate. Some my way go for 30 odd K for a single and 60 plus for a double. Where is it now? Muddyford. Muddyford ones are like 500,000. Ridiculous. You should watch the news at least once a week. Probably. A lot of the time I just ask my dad because he has it in the background when he's working. Just as an ambiance sort of thing. Anyone interesting can send them to the UK. Where are you from, Craig? I'm trying to have a look. Got beat for work later, Matt. Later, all SK. You didn't have to send another super chat, but I thoroughly appreciate that, my friend. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. SK, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Stay safe out there, my brother. We don't want your colleagues cleaning you up from the side of the road. Stay safe. Absolute legend. SK, have a good evening. If you come back, we'll see you again. Don't watch the news, always bad news. Yeah, indeedy. Right then, we'll give it another couple of minutes and we'll check that squid bait. That mackerel bait will probably be out there for a while without being untouched, apart from the crabs will probably rip it to shreds, to be fair. We'll see what happens. But we'll bring that squid bait in a couple of minutes. We may put a flapper back out again, we'll see what happens. But SK, thank you so much. That's 2 £5 donations from SK, thank you so much. And thank you to the other super chatters. We had £10 from Paul Merritt, £5 from Tasha and Richard, and then £10 from Nick as well. So thank you so much to you guys and girls, I thoroughly appreciate it. You could buy a place in Frinton, Essex for 40k. Not that you'd want to live in a drug-ridden shanty town. The news is good comedy at the moment, is it? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just, it's all bad news, isn't it? It's never going to be anything that's helpful to me. Unless, without, you know, being rude, it's all the immigrants are being sent home and all the ones trying to get over are getting shot by the SAS, then it's not good news, but there you go. You're from Ireland? Nice one. I was going to say, I'm looking at the flag, but I don't overly know the Irish flag. I didn't do geography at school. Geography can do one. But you got loads of flags that are that colour. You got like the Ivory Coast, so that would be from the Ivory Coast. Craig's Coastal Fishing Adventures. Oh, IRL, there you go, Ireland. It was in the name, what an idiot. What an idiot I am. Comedy Gold, fancy holding a conference in Manchester and taking the opportunity to announce you're cancelling the train to Manchester. Yeah, there you go, High Speed 2 for the boys. For the boys. I've heard about that being a $1 billion scam. Pointless waste of money. Yeah, that's a big old waste of money. Great fun. I'll never use that ever in my life. Thanks for that one. Right then, there's wibbly wobblies going on the rods. And there's a little bit more rippling in the sea. We'll see what happens. Thanks for listening. Everybody go check out Kayak Dangler's channel. Absolute legend. Drop him a sub if you haven't already. He's new to the game. He's got over 200 subscribers now. Absolute legend though. Yeah mate, they're €6 for 2 including postage. €6! Euro! Use euros in Ireland. Never been to Ireland. I'll have a look later on, my friend. Good old Ireland. Oh, actually, me and Dangler stickers are £2.50 each, so £2.50 for 2 stickers, including postage. Oh no, it is postage included anyway, so £5. £5, probably €6 anyway. Probably more, to be fair. But then again, me and Dangler stickers are holographic and shiny and sexy. You're welcome, Paul. Any day. Right then, we're going to check this squid bait because it's probably been taken, even though we haven't seen any bites. And then shortly after that, maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, we'll check the mackerel as well. Come on, fishy. You want to catch a fish? You're not blanking down here. No blank. Yeah. Right, there's a little bit of weight on here, so there's something on here. Whether it's seaweed, stones or fish, we'll have to find out. But there is some weight. Hopefully it's not seaweed. Uh-oh. Alright, the squid is gone and there's a little bit of seaweed on there. Okay. Okay. Maybe we need to be checking the baits more often. That squid's completely gone. We're going to try and put 2 squids on there. I'm probably going to thread the bodies on twice, leave the head dangling off. South Coast heads dangling off. Right, I've got a cheeky double squid bait there. Gonna wipe my hands, we'll cast that out. And we'll give that Joey mackerel bait another 10 minutes and we'll have a look at that. Wingardium Leviosa! Ah, Wingardium Leviosa! I start screaming that every time I cast. Wingardium Leviosa! Keep an eye on that. So yeah, 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, we'll check on the Joey mackerel bait. There's crabs taking the bait. We're in for a bad time. Had any fish yet? Not yet, Jason. Not yet. I made €3.50 off 2 stickers. Fair play. If you can push them at that price, fair play to you. Me and Dangler's ones, yeah, we sell them for £2.50 including postage. I think second class post stamp these days is about 70p. And then making the stickers are about £1 each because they're holographic. So £1.70, so we make about 80p on a sticker, but it's more about getting your name out there and just having the people that watch you getting a sticker. But a lot of the time, if I meet up with someone, I'll give them a free sticker anyway. So there. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Most appreciate it. I've been going through some of yours as well, bro. Always flick someone's vid on for a watch. Big Ben's still here, is he? Ben, South Isle of Wight Coast, on a kebab. See a few videos and they're enjoyable. Watch, mate. Yeah, check out Ben as well, everybody. We've also got big channels, loads of other channels near as well. But Fishing with Ben, he's new to the old YouTube scene as well, doing the live stream. So go give his channel a check out, drop him a sub as well. Got some great new content creators coming along, and it's always good to have more people doing the videos. It's good fun. Still not got done stickers, not got time. Well, I can show you the same company that I'm using. You can probably get just normal ones, but I can walk you through that if you want me to. And pretty simple. Mine and Danglers are only £1 each because they're the holographic ones. I'll quickly show you guys, you haven't seen them already. I don't know if I've got one loose in the bottom of my box still. Don't look like it. There you go, can you see them? They're holographic, so they do like rainbow things. There's mine, there's Danglers. Probably one of the best looking ones on the market, not gonna lie. I don't see anybody else doing holographic or shiny ones like that, you know what I mean? It's not about making money, be like Fishing Dorset Live, sell it at cost and get your name spread across the world. Exactly. That's pretty much what me and Dan are doing, you know what I mean? Making 80p on each one, so. Obviously you want to make maybe a couple of quid because you got to spend the time going out and posting them sort of thing. Obviously it's not too difficult to write someone's name and walk to a post box, but there you go. Not too much, £2.50 is it? I'll swap you couple of scratching rigs for a sticker mat, that way you can land a few of the bait robbers when nothing else is biting. Making a few up recently. Yeah, why not, George, my friend, why not? I might need to order some more. I'll have a check when I get home. I'll be coming for that one up. Never got one of the danglers. I'll have yours in the lid of the box. Nice one. We'll see if we can get you sorted out. I think Dan needs to order some as well. There's wind noise, I do apologise, and put the tent up at some point if it gets too bad. But there was literally no wind, but it might be good for bringing the fishies in with a bit of chop. Is there a tornado? Lost your audio to the wind? Okay, there you go. I'll put the tent up then. Give me a second, everybody. Sorry everyone, the wind's just started coming through, so I'm going to set the tent up. Give me a second, I do apologise. Literally as I say, if the wind's too bad, I'll set the tent up. Actually, I might be able to get away with just putting the cloth over the microphone. Has that made a difference to the audio at all? Anyone? Anyone and everyone. Is that better? Or shall I get the tent up? I'm not too fussed with getting the tent up. There's no wind at the moment right now. I'll tell you when there's some wind coming through. Make a foam cover mat. I did works a treat. Probably will do at some point. Been thinking about getting a microphone, wireless microphone as well. But that's an extra 100 quid. That's better. There's no wind at the moment. There's no wind at the moment, so that's probably why. Oh, there's a bit of wind now. That's better, mate. Alright, cool. Yeah, there's no wind at the moment. There you go, there's a blow. Can you still hear me, friends? The wind is coming through. I'll probably end up getting the tent out, so don't you worry, friends. Always fit a dead cat for wind noise. Come on, fishies, come on. I'm determined to not blank down there. That's not going to happen. We're not going to do that. Dan picked 2 people, 2 free stickers each. Is he calling me Dan? Is that what he meant? I'm fishing with Matt, mate. It's in the name. This isn't South Coast Angler. Much better. Sweet. Yeah, there's wind coming through now, but if it's good, and that's cool. Matt Lol. 2 free stickers for people. Oh. Let's have a look what we've got in the chat. I don't want to upset anyone. Who wants a sticker of Craig's Coastal Fishing, everybody? Blooming calling me Dan. Do I look like fat South Coast Angler? Do I look fat to you? That was a good shot, that was. Bit of a weird one, advertising someone else's stickers. But there you go, who wants a free sticker? There you go, Eastern Solent Flyer. He can have a Coastal Craig's Fishing sticker. There's one of them. Who else wants one of Craig's stickers? We're getting wind noise, but it's not drowning you out like it was before. I'll set the tent up, mate. It's getting a bit windy now. Yeah, Eastern Solent Flyer can have one, and then I guess if anyone else wants one, then just saying you can have one. There you go. I won't force anyone to give their address out, sort of thing. But I'm going to get the tent up, everybody, because the wind is coming through now. It wasn't meant to pick up until about 1 in the morning, I don't think, so hopefully we don't get blown away. Oh, true. Hopefully going to get another shelter sometime as well. This one's starting to upset me. Right, which way is that wind coming from? That way. All right. Well, give me a second. I probably have to block the light going on the tips of the rods, but I'll move it in a second. Bear with me, everybody. Right then, go lower down the tripod. And hopefully get you lot out of the wind. Stuart the fish whisperer, the boy. Just getting a tent set up, everybody. Again, give me a second. Ah! Uno secundo por favoro, my friends. I probably lost something on the way, but it is what it is. Lovely job. Right then, hopefully we're better out of the wind now. Keep it up, great channel. If you send that to me, Richard, I appreciate that. Keep it, fella. Plenty of respect out there. Fishing's fantastic. What's going on here then? We're getting weird noise, but it's part with the annoying pack down length and get the igloo and bigaloo. I thought we were boat fishing there for a minute. It went all wavy. I'm back. Indian was lovely. Any luck, Matt? Not yet, Stephen. Not yet. Not yet. We've had to set the tent up though. There's some wind coming through. I don't like this tent. It is upsetting me, as I said. Big Simon Bustin offered me I never saw that out. Offered me a bigaloo. I said I'd give him some money for it, so he's quite far away, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, this shelter is getting a bit pooey, it's kind of poorly designed. Right, hopefully I'm flapping the wind, otherwise it's going to upset me quite a lot. What shelter you ever got? I've got an IMAX Beach Shelter V2. I've lost a part on it, and then another part sort of broke, but it's always been a bit weird. It's not been too bad, but yeah, been a bit weird at times. So I was thinking about buying a Shakespeare Beach Shelter one, but yeah, I may get a Bigaloo from Big Simon Bustin, who comes in the chat and is in the fishing community. So yeah, he offered it for free, but I said I wouldn't be able to take it for free from him. So it's just a matter of getting to where he is. He's in like High Wycombe or something like that, which is very far away. I think it's over like an hour and a half away. If it was towards the sea, then I'd possibly think about it, but when it's not, it's towards the mainland, so I can't go fishing straight after, so it's a bit of a difficult one. Got a new shelter in West Cumbria, you're always moving up and down the beach. Yeah, we get that here as well. We may have to move up the beach at some point, because the tide is coming up, obviously. There's a high tide line at the top of the beach, but we're not going to be here when it's high tide, so I thought I'd be able to sit down here, but we'll have to move up near the end of that. IMAX shelters are crap, get a Shakespeare one. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going that way Wednesday. All right. Yeah, well, I'll send you a message and see what's going on, and maybe I'll give you the money and you can go pick it up for me, some sort of thing. I'll pay you some dollar as well. See what happens. But yeah, so he's got a Bigaloo that he's used like twice and he don't get out anymore, so. But he says they're quite heavy, but they're hella spacious, so. Tall and spacious. But we'll check that mackerel bait in a minute, everybody. For those that are joining or may just be joining, on the left hand rod we've got a whole Joe mackerel, and on the right rod we've got 2 whole squid. We're trying to catch any fish really, but something like a conger, a ray, a cod, or smoothound, or a bass is what we're targeting. We shall see, we shall see. We always like to be near the water's edge. Fair enough, why not? I don't mind ye old walk up and down from the old water to up here. Yeah, I prefer to do that than moving all my gear every 5 minutes. I've seen those fishermen that put their tripods like halfway in the sea for an extra couple of metres, obviously on a shallow beach, shallow incline beach, but yeah, never done that before. Yeah. I got the Shakespeare shelter, best thing I ever bought. Massive inside, lightweight, and packs down in the bag, about 70 centimetres in length. Yeah, Dangler's got it, and so has the dyslexic angler, Reese has got one. He doesn't use his fishing stuff anymore. I did say I'd buy it from him, but he said he wouldn't sell it because he's only used it like twice as well, so. I've been on the lookout for that sort of thing. The IMAX ones are on sale as well, so. But yeah, I tried to get a spare part for it, but they said they don't do it, so I was a bit like, screw you. And then the zipper thing for the orange shroud on top broke, and I've tried to fix it, but I probably need to use pliers and stuff like that to make it zip up again, but I don't think that's a big deal really. But it's just weirdly designed, like the poles at the top, the main 4 poles, they just don't sit straight for some reason. It's just a weird design. Who knows what's going on. We shall check that mackerel bait soon though, don't you worry friends. I'll be a bit upset if it's stripped without having a fish bite. Where sometimes waist deep fishing, holding the rod when bass fishing. Yeah, I've definitely seen people wading out like that sort of thing. I've got waders and I've thought about doing that down West Sussex way when there's a shallow incline, but yeah, I just prefer staying on the beach and staying dry. Ooh. Scary at night, lol. Yeah, I wouldn't be going waist deep in the sea at night in case a massive wave comes through. I was thinking about going out on the Sib tonight in the Solent. That was lucky I didn't, with the winds picking up. That would have been a bit uncomfortable and a bit annoying. Only way to do it. Probably why you catch the better fish, innit? I want to go big bass fishing, try to get my first double figure bass. I think the biggest bass I probably had is about 4 pounds, but I rarely target them. I don't do lure fishing that often. Maybe this bit of wind will chop it up a little bit and bring some fishies around. I've got sand eel, so I can do some sand eel wraps up. What we might do is put half a Joey mackerel out, depending on how the bait comes in. I'll check it in about 2 minutes time. Been live for an hour and a half, we've got 86 likes. Thoroughly appreciate it all. Thank you so much to the super chatters as well. It's a bit difficult to remember all of them. So it says Paul, Merritt, Tasha, Nick and SK. Should be all of them. Don't think I've missed any. I appreciate it. Thank you so much to them guys and girls. Guys and girl, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Still no sign of South Coast Dangler. Where is he? Cheeky fat man. Was that a bite on the left, or is that just the wind? That wind is picking up, my god. So don't get too bad. This is why there's no one coming down here, because of the wind. Right, I'll do. We'll check that mackerel bait, my friends. Let's have a looky. Oh, I had a nasty bit of wind. Uh-oh, best not be seaweed. There might be some seaweed coming through. something out there that's hungry, because that entire Joey mackerel's gone. What on earth is going on there? That must be a crab or something for a whole Joey mackerel to be gone. Right then, we'll give it another go. To be fair, DJ did say we had a bite on that rod, but whether or not it's a fish or it was a crab, I don't know. I didn't see the bite. But yeah, we had some seaweed, decent amount of seaweed come in, so that's not the best of fun. But we shall get a Joey mackerel out again, I guess. Go cut the tail off and cut the guts open. Get that chucked out. But yeah, the weed may be picking up and the wind is definitely picking up, so hopefully this doesn't ruin the evening. Definitely wasn't wind forecast for this early in the night though, earlier on. Right then. Over, probably seaweed stuck on there as well, unfortunately. If you can hear me, I don't know. There you go. A weird cast. I'm not going to set a pipe on, that will be edgy. Let's have a look what happens. Seaweed. Big hooks again. This isn't good. Not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this is the reason why there's no one down here. 87 likes. Southwest Sellers, how you doing? Did I miss a super chat? Early start tomorrow, got to go. Hope you catch soon. Tight lines, Paul Merritt. Yo, Paul, I'm so sorry. Paul Merritt, thank you so much for the super chat. I thoroughly appreciate it. That's the second one he's done tonight. Paul, you're an absolute legend, mate. I thoroughly appreciate that, Paul. Sorry for missing that. I was obviously baiting up and doing stuff like that. I didn't think I'd get a super chat then. I do apologise about that. Paul, you're a legend. I hope you have a great evening and a good day tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have to get go home earlier than what I was expecting, because I didn't expect the wind to be coming until about 1 o'clock in the morning really, and I wasn't going to be here. But yeah, wind and weed is making it difficult at the moment. But Paul, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Something was hungry? Yeah, that is mental. You're an absolute legend, Paul. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and thank you so much for the 2 super chats. Well, I'm going to try getting another whole squid out there again. God, it's all gone crazy. That's a big old squid, looks like. There you go, it's a nice squid. We're going to put this bad boy on. Just going to make sure the tent's not going to fly away. Nice and tight. Right then, we should be good, friends. We should be good. Oh, hopefully we don't get too much weedy weed. The weather's not looking good for Wednesday at the moment either, which is obviously my other day off. Wind will get to 21 mile an hour about 11 o'clock. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh no. Cheers, DJ. Alright, what does it say it is now? I'm about to say, it feels like it's about 16, 17 miles an hour at the moment. Definitely said 1 in the morning earlier on. Now I feel like the idiot being the only one down here. Come on, I want to catch at least one fishy. 17 at the mo, are you mad? Are you mad? Why? Why? Met forecast Portsmouth at 70 mile an hour, gusting 31 mile an hour, and that's for now. That wasn't happening until 1 AM. Don't be a girl, Matt. We fished in 30 mile an hour winds. Yeah, I know, I don't want to be a girl, do you know what I mean? We'll see how it goes, everybody. We'll see how it goes. If it starts looking like the bivvy's going to go flying, then we might have to call it. And if we start reeling in 30 pounds of weed, then yeah. Might have been a bite on that squid on the right. Bite detection's out the window at the moment though. Forecast day's about the same for the next 4 hours, not getting any better or worse. Usually it's these conditions that bring the better fish in, that's what I said earlier, yeah. Yeah, me having that part missing from my shelter definitely messes it up, I think. Definitely am going to need to get another shelter, so... But yes. We'll see how it goes. That's why we don't use shelters at all. When you're streaming, you got to use one, mate, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you lot wouldn't be able to hear a single thing. Gonna have to move up the beach soon, so we'll see how that goes. Never fitted that bit of mat or undone the zips. Fair enough, George. My zip's broken, so it's just flapping around at the moment, but I feel like the top black bit where all the poles meet together sort of it's not going straight at the moment, so yeah, no mate, just kidding, no worries. Back, any luck? Not yet, Tony, but the wind has suddenly picked up out of nowhere and the weed is starting to come through, so we may be cut short to 11 o'clock potentially, depending on how it goes. Yeah, something wrong about the fabric on my tent at the moment, so Ian Gold's Bigaloo. I think the tent's coming loose. Give me a second, everybody. Who knows? Well, the temperature's not too bad. Yo, Nick. Just a random £10 from Nick. Sugar Daddy Nick, they call him. The arrangement of the poles catches me out every time. They're not all the same. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Nick, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Nick. You're a very kind person. I appreciate that. Oh no, we're going to lose the tent. The tent did just get airtime. Hang on. Oh no. Oh no. The tent is getting airtime, everyone. Oh no. Oh no. How am I going to fix this? Oh dear. I don't like people donating to me when I'm thinking about ending the stream, because right now the tent is trying to lift off. It feels like we're getting 25-mile-an-hour winds just gusting through. So I reckon we might lose the tent at some point, which just isn't ideal. What can I do? New tent is on the agenda, everybody. New tent is definitely on the agenda. That's all me. What do you mean, Shane? Yeah, this tent is going to go airborne if I leave it. Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. Ah! I don't know what to do, everybody. I don't know what to do. The thing is, it's not like it's stones around here, it's all like sand as well. It's not looking good, it's not looking good, it's not looking good. For God's sake, Nick, you're an absolute legend, I appreciate that. Send stickers to Shane when you meet up, he'll give them to you. 2 for you, 2 for him. Oh, you're a legend, thanks. I appreciate that, Craig. That's all me and Callum fishes, 50 plus lol. Alright, alright. Get some shingle on your flaps. I'm trying, it's getting all pushed off though. This tent does, it sucks, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not holding properly, it really isn't. I'm trying to sort it out, but it just doesn't want to work. It is just buckling in the wind basically. Screw you IMAX, you suck. Well, I'm going to try and bring it round so the other side doesn't get a mouthful of air, if you know what I mean. Give me a second. May make some difference. Right then friends, DJ, what's DJ saying? Bite on the right rods, you having a laugh, is he? A broken one, Shane. What tent is it? It's the Shakespeare, not Shakespeare, the IMAX V2. Oh mate, no, this is not good. Everybody, the tent is trying to go airborne. The tent literally is just trying to go airborne. If I let go, it's going to fly away. I might have to call it. It's very windy now. I'll show you all around what's going on basically. I might try and look like a div. Right, so the top there, there's this bit. That's probably going to be going straight. And there's a pole that fits in here and keeps this bit out. I've lost that pole. And then out here there's a zip for Velcro. And that zip's broken. Oh, the zip's not there anymore, it's gone. But yeah, they're just trying to go airborne. You have to put stones on the orange flaps. What does it look like I'm doing, my brother? Shorten the legs, Matt, to drop the flaps lower. Do you know what I mean? It's just trying to kick itself out on this side with the wind. I don't know what angle, to be honest. But you can see that bit's just got full-on wind on it, and then it's sort of catching on the inside as well. The wind's going that way. Zip on an IMAX. Shot your face. Oh, we are getting a bite, DJ. We're getting a bite. All right, we're getting a bite, everybody. See if we can get a fish in, and we may have to call it because the wind is just going mental. I don't want to be running after a shelter. All the flaps, then pull legs out so it ties up. I've tried doing it like 3 times, but it's just stupid. Oh, we're getting a bite. Here we go. Here we go. Fish on her. Maybe. No, we missed it. No, maybe. Maybe. Oh, fish on. Maybe. Oh yeah, fish on. Two options. This tent isn't going to work, I don't think. I think the tent is part of the options we have. There we go. Smoothound. Sweet enough. There we go. We didn't blank it, at least. I'll come back and show you the options we have. have we got? Let's explore the options. Maybe I'm setting the tent up wrong. I don't know. Oh, gee whiz. All right then. Woo! I think it might be home time. Coming down. Oh, for goodness sake. Right then. I think we might be heading home, friends. I don't know. I haven't really got a bag to do stuff with that. Is that rod twitching on the floor? We got a bite or something or what? That rod's twitching. Why is it twitching? Oh, give me a second. I'm going to put the tent over so it doesn't blow away. Everyone. This is getting silly. Right, call it bud, hate to say it. Yeah, this isn't going well, everybody. My storm safe was terrible, Shane. Oh, we're going to call it, everybody. This is getting a bit silly now. That wind is like getting up to 25 miles an hour, it feels. If you can hear me, thank you very much. You're done in that wind, give it up. Call it a day. Everyone, I'm so sorry. I literally, when I came down on it, it was flat calm, no wind at all, and I thought I was good till 1, 2 a.m. This has come out of nowhere. I don't fancy losing all my gear, so or breaking all my eyes. We got a fish, you can still hear me? I appreciate it, thanks. I've actually put it up quick, put it in the bit fair enough. Before you damage your gear, there you go. Everybody, I appreciate it, thank you so much. Should have gone as long? Probably not. It is what it is, we caught our fishy, we didn't blank. Shane, get busy with the clip. Oh dear. Everybody, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, you guys are amazing. I don't think we'll have a fish on the rod, we're going to bring them in, but it's getting silly. It's probably 25 mile an hour winds now with higher gusts, so we're going to get out of here. Hopefully I'll be able to get down somewhere on Wednesday, but the weather's going to be about the same as this, so we'll see what happens. But thank you so much for the super chats. I thoroughly appreciate it. We're going to go through it. Paul Merritt, 2 from Paul Merritt, we had 2 from Nick, we had 2 from SK, and 1 from Tasha, so I thoroughly appreciate that. Very generous. Obviously, they're not required, they're just, yeah, very kind people. There you go. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, unfortunately we are real sea because the wind is just mental. The rods have been pulled over twice in a row and the shelter's going to go flying as well. Unfortunate. There we go. Thank you so much, everybody. There goes Matt, like Mary Poppins. Yeah. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. I thoroughly appreciate it. I'll hopefully be able to see you on Wednesday. If not, Dangler will be live tomorrow, I think, with DJ. And obviously you got Shane going live on Friday, I'd imagine. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Shane may go live one of these days, you never know. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a good evening, and see. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.